Welcome back everybody. We're going to do a quick rundown of the lights that are available in Olight's January flash sale. If that surprises you after clicking on this video, seeing the thumbnail and the title of the video, and you guys are getting angry, there is a link down below for mental health resources because that's an irrational response to a video on the internet. All right, getting into the lights themselves, we're just going to go over them first, and then after that we're going to step outside, do a beam comparison, let you guys see how they look, and that will pretty much wrap it up. If you guys are watching this video, there is a link down below in the video description. It is an affiliate link if you guys want to pick anything up. The sale will be going on the dates here on your screen, so some of you guys who are VIP members can get early access, and then after that it goes live, I believe, on the 10th. First light up here is this guy. This is the Olight Warrior 3S. Obviously it is designed primarily as a handheld light. It does come with a holster, has your tail cap charger on there, and also a gas pedal style tail cap. A low press there will give you low, and then hard press it, and that will give you the turbo mode. You can press it quickly and give you constant if you want to, or just run it and control it manually using your thumb. It is rechargeable, as pretty much every light here is going to be. You just recharge it with the charger. I believe I said it comes with a holster, has a two-way clip on there. Then it has a sensor up front, so that way you don't blind yourself should you turn it on right next to something. So for example, if we have it on, as soon as we get close, it will automatically dim down to prevent that spill bouncing back off of whatever the object is that you happen to be looking at. Additionally, on the side here, we do have the other way to interface with the light. When you press it, it will let you know the status of your battery. And then if the camera's moving, that's my dog who is moving it. But it lets you know the status of your battery. And then you can also use it to work through the different modes if you want to do so. So you can use either the tail cap or the side button. And if at any time we press and hold the tail cap and then press the side button, you will switch into strobe mode. You guys will see that when we get into the actual beam comparison. Next light up is this guy right here. This is the Baton 3 Pro Max, obviously in green coloration. I believe they have other colors of all of the lights here that we have today available for the sale. And you can see, I'm not sure if the camera picks it up, but if we do move the actual light, the side indicator, again, if my camera is moving, that is my dog. Yes, you. Anyway, we do have the indicator there on the side, which is also where you are going to interface with it to run the different modes. It comes on the last mode, and then double clicking that side button will put you into the turbo mode. It is rechargeable via the stand here, which is magnetic. You can put that onto any magnetic surface and it will stick there. It also comes with this mount here, so if you want to mount it up like under a cabinet or something like that, you can do so and then have yourself an overhead light. Really, there's a ton of different ways you could mount this combination, but it does come with it. It has a two-way pocket clip as well, so for EDC type of use. It also has a lockout mode. I know some folks are concerned about that with a high output flashlight. This one here comes in, I believe, at 2,500 lumens and maxes out around 53,000 candela, whereas this one here is going to be 2,300 lumens and 23,000 candela. Next up is not part of the January flash sale, but it's on sale this month for whatever that means. But this one comes in under $70. It's the Olight PL Mini 2 Valkyrie, and obviously has the activation here with the tail cap. You just press down and hold for a momentary on, or you can just click it for a constant on. It is rechargeable here via the magnetic port, and you can also slide this back and forth to accommodate any type of, or a lot of different types of weapons that you might want to mount it on. It comes with a Glock and 1913 interface, and then to mount it onto a weapon, you just click it down and it clamps into place. Next up is going to be the O-Pen here. This one has the light up front there that you can activate by quickly pressing and then working through the different modes that you guys will see here in just a second. Or it also has the laser, which you can press and hold up, and it is USB rechargeable. Of course, it's a fully functional pen as well, but you can charge it there via the USB-C charger. And then for the pen function, you just press down and out, and you have your pen. It comes with a couple refills as well, so that certainly is nice. Along those lines, we have the O-Pen Mini, nice and aluminum. This one here does not have a light on it, but you can press down and certainly have an improvised weapon in areas that you don't have the ability to carry a firearm or something like that. Same is true with the O-Pen, of course. And then speaking of weapons, we do have the O-Knife, this one here for this month. is this guy. It does have a stainless steel blade on there with the PVD finish on there. It's the Baton 3, and then it has the locking mechanism back here on the frame, and it flips open via your thumb. The actual clip there is reversible, so it can be on either side of the blade, and that is pretty much it. Let's head out and check out the beam comparison of these different lights. We have our camera set here on manual. We are 1 day away from having a full moon, so plenty of lume out here tonight. And basically that far tree line there, if I actually turn the turbo on, that far tree line is anywhere from 60 to 80 yards away, and then that closer tree line right down in here is about 40 to 45 yards away. The output that you're seeing right now is from the Pro Baton here, and this obviously is on turbo because I cranked it up, and you guys can get an idea. Very wide spill. We have these bushes right here to the right of the camera, about 5 yards in front, and you can see even when we're oriented all the way out there, it's giving you nice wide situational awareness. And we work through the different modes, and that is the low mode. Hard to tell on camera whenever you have a really low flashlight, but obviously you're going to get a really good run time. And then as we cycle through the modes, one mode up, another mode up, down, and then double click, and that gives you that turbo output there that you see from the Baton. Here we have the output from the Warrior 3S, and this one here obviously has a much brighter candela out there in the front, so you can see that tree line, the far one here, like I said, anywhere from roughly 80 yards away, easily illuminated. And then this near ones right here, which are about 30 to 50 yards depending on the actual tree there, very, very well illuminated. But even if we zoom in, it will give you a better idea there as to kind of what I can see with my human eye. If there was something in the tree, a bird or something like that, I would be able to see it. So it definitely does a good job there. And again, this is on the turbo mode with the Warrior 3. Then of course, when pressing the tail cap at any point, if you double click it there, you will get strobe. The camera doesn't do all that well at picking up with it, or keeping up with it rather, but it's strobing very, very quickly. And then just tap it to go back to constant on. And then if we want to work through the side mode, that is the low mode there. And then we'll work through the different modes, one level up. Again though, still pretty good candela for the light not getting hot at all in this mode and having a really good runtime. And then double click it there, click again till high, and then double click, and that will give you the turbo. You can see again this bush right here, about 5 yards to the right, how the spill there, even when oriented on the front, is still lighting it up. So it's not a throw monster only, it's balanced but kind of oriented a little bit towards the throw. Once again, this is what we have here just with 1 day away from a full moon. And then when we go ahead and click the mini, you can get an idea there of what that one looks like. For a very small weapon light, has pretty good output there, as you guys can see. It's definitely a more floody type of pattern. Again, oriented out there in the front of that far tree line. Over here on that right, those bushes are still very well illuminated. If we let the light go off, you can see again closer to what it looks like here with my naked eye. And then I'm going to zoom in here. The camera has a hard time rather with low light, but if we turn the weapon light on, again, not a high candela light, but certainly you'd have a much better idea what's going on out there at distance than you would with no light. Once again, this is what it looks like here with my naked eye. If we actually turn the light on from that O pen, or the laser I should say, I'm not sure if you guys can see that all that well on camera, but it's very easy to pick up here with the naked eye. We'll run it a little bit closer. You guys should be able to see that on camera a little bit better. That is what the laser looks like. Again, to the human eye here, it is much, much easier to pick out than what I'm seeing there on camera. And then if we work through the different light modes there, you'll see there we do have the pen out there in front, and we'll work through the different illumination settings there. And on high, you can see again, put it in front of the camera just so you guys have an oriented spot there. Much, much brighter than what you'd get with, say, like an iPhone, but certainly not bright at all, but again, better than what you probably have as an alternative. With the beam comparison out of the way, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you all for watching. Again, there will be links down below if you guys are looking to pick any of these up, and we look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.